emotions. We need somebody like a Virgo to reel us in, bro. Because
Virgos are very,
I be like,
I'm not very intuitive. I did not play about that.
Not all y'all.
And then that's why it was those Seattle people from Seattle. Like, every time I hear Seattle people coming into, like Bree would be like, "Oh, some people from Seattle come. I'm not going."
okay, so I got something live. Okay, we're live.
Huh?
We're live or this old?
That's old, but that live.
Damn.
I'm live. You are live now, though. I'm live.
I'm Elisha Michelle, and I want to thank everybody for tuning in. This is the legendary panel, and today we are going to focus on girl talk. I have a studio full of beautiful, very inspiring women today, and we're just going to talk about anything that we want to talk about because the Zawadi is flowing, and I'm going to try my best to stay on topic. I'm going to introduce all the ladies. We'll go this way. And I want to thank Desta for coming. Desta, you are influencer, health and workout enthusiast, girl, bad bitch, period. And my girl Coretta, model, influencer, businesswoman. And I want to thank you so much for coming because you look fabulous. And as always serving looks, period. I got my girl Latrice Diamond, AI consultant, mentor, and an actress. Make sure you guys catch her in Stud Life with Shay, and we're gonna need a little bit more explanation with that. May 17th on YouTube, and if you need plant tips, she is a proud plant mom of 44 plants. Teach me, cause I feel like I'm ready for that in my life. Plants. I got a new balcony. I'm tired of niggas. I want to be in a garden and ignoring everybody. We have Miss Cinnamon Rosa, aka Cinnamon Jovan, transformational voice in wellness, a published author of Drink Your Beauty, and the heart behind a massive community initiative to feed families. And I am so happy to have you here because I know that you're going to give it to us raw and uncut. Unfiltered. I got my girl Nikita. You have been here before. Yes. We have been on a podcast before. It's been good times. A dedicated doula who's making wellness accessible and gearing up to reopen her Yoni Steam Spa. So you guys make sure that you follow her. We'll give you all the descriptions and everything later on. And I have my girl Amara. Powerhouse behind Glossy and Bossy Cleaning Company. She's a business and entertainment mogul, currently helping all of us level up with her Mom Mode digital planner that will be coming soon. I am excited to see all of that because I'm a mom and I need some organization in my life. And I have my girl Mickey. Not only is she a dedicated mother, but also a dedicated nurse and multi-time Daisy Awareness winner for her incredible compassion and helping patients, which is very important because I've been seeing a lot of shit online about certain hospitals and shit not caring about people. Black women, listen, we gonna get into it because I'm angry. I am triggered. I've been sharing some stuff and I'm like, I'm very happy that you're here so we can get into it. And we got Gigi. She's an audience member, but she's honorary today, so we gonna make sure that you're able to, incorporate your thoughts and everything with our panel. So thank you so much for coming. And I'm Elisha Michelle, the host of the Legendary Dope Show. The Legendary Panel is just an extension of the Dope Show series. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I also want to thank El Rock, who is behind the scenes making everything possible. You are the greatest. Go ahead, turn it on yourself.
I'm not trying to shit on myself.
Okay, so now that we have everybody here, so how it works is I'm mic'd up, but this is the microphone. So if anybody wants to talk, make sure that you guys talk inside of the microphone. And we're just going to get into it. I really just wanted to have I don't want it to feel like just a conversation. We've been having the conversations already because we've been here since 12:30. I've never seen so many people be on time, so not always late, so there's that. So I want to thank you guys so much for coming. But yeah, we just wanted to create ultimately with the panels, I want to create a space that is free of judgment, free of just a whole bunch of diverse women, all ages, all ethnicities, kind of, and just talk about what it's like being a woman in our society. So I have a lot of different topics. I don't really know what to touch on first, but I have love and dating, I have trauma and accountability, and toxicity, which is fun. Does anybody have any idea where they want to touch on first? So let me grab my.
Yeah. I was like toxic. Let's get that out the way.
Okay, so we can definitely touch on toxic first. So I feel like in society it has become a norm that toxic behavior has become acceptable. Yes. And it's almost turned into a love language also. People are like, toxic is, if somebody's not toxic, they don't really love me. And I'm like, baby, I hope that don't ever find me ever again.
Stay far away.
Because, it's healthy to be in a healthy relationship, not toxic. And I feel like society has just kind of turned the leaf on that. And there's the mic. If anybody wants to chime in first about toxic relationships, let me ask a question first. How many of you guys have been in a toxic relationship? I feel like
everybody should have
what does a toxic relationship look like? I will start first.
Yes.
Toxic relationship is manipulation. A toxic relationship is not being loved correctly, but thinking that it's being loved correctly. I just am happy that I have been through a lot with toxic relationships. I went through therapy to realize that toxic relationships are not love. So I would love to open the floor to anyone who maybe wants to talk about that.
I'll start.
Okay, grab the mic. Go ahead, it's yours, girl.
All right. So this is a shocker to everybody. I know this is supposed to blow up, but I am single.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, my.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
listen and don't judge.
We
Yeah.
listening? Okay, thank you, El Rock. Thank you, El Rock.
Listen, and I know everybody was rooting and but that's where that toxicity come in. I feel like when two different people from different backgrounds, different traumas, I'm in therapy and I've been in therapy. Y'all know that I'm a therapy girl.
Yeah.
But if your partner isn't on the same wave as you when it comes to therapy and mental health, sometimes in relationships, those triggers, those traumas come about. And even though you're navigating and you have the professional help to help you with yours, that person doesn't. So then they start to project.
Absolutely.
And then you become the problem.
Yeah.
Then you start to lose yourself because
Make you
you're
wanna
like,
punch a nigga in the
then a
face.
motherfucker start making you think,
Sorry.
am I the problem? Now, granted, sometimes I am the problem, but not at the caliber that they will project you to be. So to take the heat off of them and what they need to fix, they start finding things what's wrong with you. Even though you show up 100% transparent and unapologetically yourself,
Yep.
And that's what I'm dealing with right now with the healing phase, because it was like, wait a minute, I thought you was my person,
Right.
but I also can't fix you, right? Like if I'm doing the work, you got to do the work too, And sometimes women are told that we have to be that space for men. So while they're suffering and battling their demons, that we got to be that space for them and put up with it and deal with it and try to encourage them. But it's like, no, baby, I'm still fighting my demons too.
Right,
Like,
help me, nigga.
Like we can only encourage and support each other,
Yeah.
So then it just turns into this thing where you start losing yourself. And one thing I told myself before I got in a relationship with this guy, that I don't want to lose myself again because of the other toxic relationships.
Yeah.
So the moment that I started seeing myself, losing myself, I take a step back. And I'm proud of it. Even though the toxicity is playing victim and trying to make it seem like, well, you're just giving up. That's a weak mindset.
Hell no, it's
I'm
not.
gonna always choose me.
Right.
And I told him, I'll be a weak. I can't curse.
Yes, you can.
I'll
You
be a
can
weak
cuss on
bitch,
Legendary Dope Show.
because I will
We cuss
choose
here.
myself first. And until I see, things change, I don't think we're compatible in that way. And that's another thing too. Don't accept me for who I am at the beginning and then make it a problem later down the road. If I'm not for you, I'm not for you. And sometimes I feel people get with people that they don't really like, or that's not for them, and they try to change them. And then it's because they like you, they like your energy. Y'all know I'm a bubbly girl, everybody loves me. But it's like you like the idea of me. But then when it was time for you to like accept me for who I am and what you believe a woman should be, like that red pill shit. I tell them all the time, stop with that red pill shit. Oh, you go out. Yes, but I don't go out a lot. Y'all know that. But in his head, I'm out every weekend. Too much. And you can't, and when someone has their mind made up about who you are, it doesn't matter what you do or what you say. It don't change. And that's when you got to walk away. So I'm glad that I chose me. So
In the chat, period. Proud of you. I hate to hear that for sure. And because, I feel like you were very transparent, especially on social media, very loving him out loud. So I totally get it. And especially as an influencer and a girly who is, listen, Nikita, I don't know what outside he's talking about, but bitch, I'm outside. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely understand that stigma, and it's like, it's weird that it's such an insecurity for some people.
Let me chime in and say this. I think it's because also I notice a lot of men don't have friends.
Okay.
Or they have the wrong friends. So
Maybe
when
you
they
guys are
see
terrible
us have
people.
sisterhood,
Yeah.
oh, you going to another brunch, you going to another tea party. Oh, you're outside a lot, but no, it's fellowship for us. You know,
And
like
support.
we come and support.
And support.
You guys are putting me on business things, connecting me. Like, look, I done connected with her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like they don't have that, and I think it's sometimes jealousy or put off, like projection.
So can I get a raise of hands of anybody who's felt like their influence or their business has caused jealousy with their partner?
Yes.
And it could be their partner, it could be partner or another kind of relationship,
Yeah.
because that's what I was going to say about what you just said. That is unfortunately what happens when you, in any capacity, decide to evolve.
Yep.
And everyone around you doesn't evolve at the same rate or in the same areas, because we're all on a different journey.
Yes.
And we all may be in a similar spot, but at different times. And so it doesn't always line up with those that are the closest to us. So there is points of alienation, and it's different when it happens to be your lover,
Yeah.
because you might not make it through those things, and you can't guarantee that that's something they're going to do later, because it's not for you to make someone understand or to make someone grow. You just may change. And you just may, that's why I'm gonna say it, I no longer believe in monogamy for one of the one of the reasons. I don't believe it's a real thing.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be tied to, no matter what, if you change in certain ways, or you come across people that are that really add value to your life for who you are then, and you just can't get to know them because somebody said so. That's weird to me now. I don't see it differently. I don't think it's an authentic way of being for us. And it's for those reasons, because this whole journey is about this evolution and the change, and these different connections and these different people they add value to your life in different ways. So you know what? Do you?
Yeah.
If it's supposed to come back around, it'll come back around. But
if
you
it's
can't
supposed
force
to be,
someone
it's
else's
gonna be.
journey. And also, we don't have to demonize everybody because we change.
Yeah.
And because we grow apart. You don't have to demonize somebody you don't like certain things about them. It's not for you. You don't even have to say, go through the drama of telling them about themselves. You just, because they're perfect for somebody.
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
Just not
no
me.
matter what.
Just not
They're
impressed
perfect
by
for somebody. We don't got to demonize each
Find
other.
her, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Go find her, and it's okay.
Yeah, and
I'm
do the
not her,
same.
and that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, do the same. That's just extra stress. I'm just I'm
And
at a different point in life.
There's no bitter, no love lost, but I choose me.
Period.
And that's jobs too. Jobs be toxic. Quit staying at jobs. You don't got to stay at that job for 20 years. You don't have to. They
don't gotta tell
they
me.
don't appreciate you. Get a different one.
Exactly.
All of it.
Anybody else want to add
What,
to that?
everybody was when I said monogamy. What?
We gonna get into that. We gonna get into that next.
It's made up, y'all.
We gonna get into it. I think you say monogamy is made up. I say that girl code is a scam. So we gonna get into all that. We gonna get into all that.
Yeah, and just to piggyback off what they said, I know for me, it makes me think about probably about 20 years ago when I used to be a plus size model. The guy met me, everything. I was heavy out there promoting, modeling for lingerie companies. I was a lingerie model, so y'all know. And as soon as he met me, I changed to fit him. I'm like,
Yeah.
but you met me modeling. Like,
Right.
And then it was like, I lost all these deals. All of a sudden, I'm like, okay, I'm thinking about my kids. So then I stopped. I was like, you know what? Fast forward. Then I started dating another guy, changed again for him. I'm like, damn, why I keep doing this? And then I had to get into it myself, because my last relationship that I was with, man, toxic, okay? And then I realized once you call me a B word, I was the type of person that no one saw me like spaz out, but I will punch holes in the wall because of that word. And I had to get tuned. Why did that affect me so much?
Yeah.
It was childhood trauma because of something that happened with my mom calling me the B word. So a lot of people don't know, because I'm very private about myself.
Yeah.
My girls know, you know what I'm saying? But, I recently came out, I was 40, I'm 45 now. But my ex knew, and you know, we used to dazzle, you know what I'm saying? I say that because it wasn't an issue. We used to do threesomes and all this other stuff.
Oh shit.
But as soon as I came out and left him, but as soon as I came out and I was like, I want to live in my truth, because dude, I realized I hurt a lot of men too, because I was just like, I'm just not
not wanting to be with men at all.
I don't want to be with you at all.
Okay.
And at the same time, it was just like, that was me. They're thinking there's something wrong with them, but really, I wasn't satisfied.
Not about you, nigga. Damn.
Yeah, you can't satisfy me.
Niggas always think it's about them.
Myself. Like, I was like, really, I was like, damn, you was really toxic, because they mad at me. I'm just like, you're just not what I want, you know?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was just like, as soon as COVID happened, I'm living in this household and I'm seeing shit. I'm just like, oh yeah, this is not what I want. I don't want to live my 10. I don't want to lose 10 more years being with someone that I realize that I am not happy.
Yeah.
I don't care how much you bought me all this stuff. Boo boo, I
Keep it.
fund myself. Now I must say, I'm a plant mom of 44 plants.
Period.
I'm at peace with myself. I can be who I am. If I'm dressing this, or if I want to dress feminine, it doesn't matter. I'm me. And so for me, it's just like, I'm happy now. You know what I'm saying? I'm very choosy about who's in my circle, being around men. I see it now. I'd be like, ooh, this nigga is toxic as fuck. Like, girl. But my whole thing is, I want them to find out on their own. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing is like, I see the man in the club bouncing around. I just be like, nigga, get out my face.
Yeah.
You don't got what I want.
Yeah.
But what you mean? I said, trust me, you don't. But I say all this because now I'm living in my truth and I'm happy, regardless if, you know what I'm saying, I'm learning how to, when I do get in a relationship, how to love the next person, because coming out of a toxic relationship is hard, because you don't know what a healthy relationship is. And so I'm still, you know, in therapy as well.
Yeah.
I know Nikita's been knowing, like, I am very big on therapy. Like, for me, I think we as Black women, Black men, we need to get in therapy. Like, at the end of the day, we have such this negative around it. And it's just like, no, therapy helps. Yeah. You need to take the tools and you need to really work on yourself. Because sometimes I have to process, even when I'm at work, the stuff I did with that work.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a whole manager. I got hired with piercings in my face. As soon as I became a supervisor, they want to
have piercings in your face.
I got hired with this. A white male hired, you know what I'm saying? Like, and all of a sudden, the white, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even like to make it a race thing, but it's just like, I have to be cautious.
But
on
it be a race thing.
Because they try to check me for my tone. What you mean, my tone? What? All the time. Are you serious? But what about your people that be talking crazy to me? You know, I can go on and on. There's so many different stories, but at the same time, I'm true to myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to just, you know, every day trying to be better than who I was yesterday. Yeah. You know, it's a whole new day ahead.
Absolutely. I appreciate you.
Yes.
Okay, so those who know me know I am a Facebook comedian. Like,
yes,
I'm on Facebook playing all day, all the time. And so I've met a couple of guys from Facebook, you know, and it's went further, you know, like we actually started dealing with each other or whatever. And then they'd be mad that
that you're a Facebook comedian.
Yeah, like yeah, like, and then they'll be mad, like, oh, why are you on there talking about me? Da da da. What else am I supposed to talk about? Like, I'm giving the people what they want. Like, what do you mean? This is what we do. This is content, babe.
Niggas be happy when you talk about them for real on the internet. They act like they don't want to be seen. They act like they don't want to be talked about. They get jollies off that. Don't lie.
You in their pocket.
Yeah.
On the show, yes.
It's like, sir, bye. Don't come over here unless you want to be on my Facebook, because I'm going to talk about you. We're going to talk about you. It's a joke. You know that. We're going to talk about you. We're going to talk about you. We're going to talk about you. Yeah, don't bite. But I'm sorry. Love you. Thank you. Yeah.
Does anybody else have anything to say about toxic relationships? I feel like it's kind of almost all of us are influencers of some sort, and that just becomes a very tricky topic, because someone will like you because of what they see on social media. They'll jump in the DMs. They're like, oh, I like what you got going on. They're seeing the visibility, and then they're like, lock you in, and then they try to change you.
Correct. Yeah.
Why you trying to change me?
That is draining.
You knew that I had three. You know that I am booked and busy. You knew I was going to be out in the clubs. You knew all of this when you started looking.
And he was outside with me at the beginning. So that's what I'm confused about. Y'all see him outside with me? Like, what?
Or they don't understand that work is work, content's content, and that you're multi-level.
Yes.
Look, they get a hold of me. Look, we will. They think, oh, look, oh, Sin. She's, she's playful, fun, da da da. And I want to talk quantum jumping. Like,
yeah.
We want to talk some whole other stuff.
Yeah.
And that's not what they expect. So they have a perception of you that they want. It ain't my fault that you don't know who I am.
Yeah.
And you thought I was a sweet. But I also told you, it is what it is. If I need to be something else, and then you had to see that other side. Now we can talk about that too. We want to be, all surprised. I told so, well, I'm a whole
There's
Scorpio,
about 15 of us
but don't
living
start
inside
there,
our
we'll
bodies.
be there. We're good people, but
Right.
I'm sweet. I'm also a warrior for me because there are certain things I just don't do at this point in life, and so they want to have this perception of what you're supposed to be. And we're multi-level. We're
Perception is a vibe killer.
It is. It is.
Like people's perception of you should not be anybody else's fucking business. Like, listen, your perception of me is not my fucking business because perception is so far and wide.
Hold me to it.
I be at home, minding my business, taking care of my kid, going to work, looking homeless half of the week, and then I might step out 2 weekends. I might step out 2 weekends, and that's when I post. But now I'm outside every week. Come on, man.
That was the issue.
Come on, man.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm like, there was events that weekend. The sun's out. What you expect?
I have 3 events this day, and I have not been outside at all since last month, but that's the only thing that people see. And perception is crazy.
Yeah, no. See, dealing with trying to piggyback off of everything that you guys said, I completely feel it. So when you were talking about how they try to change you, I feel that. So my work, I do a lot of music videos, or I get hired for photo shoots, and I'm at a lot of celebrity events. And a lot of the men that I deal with, it's an insecurity thing. All that toxicity will stem off of them being insecure because I'm around people they want to be around, and they're mad because I'm there. They're mad that I'm there. So now it's, oh, you're always outside, or you're around this person. And men are the biggest haters.
2026 shows it. Pushing you out the way to get to the front of the stage. Calm down, sir.
Literally, men are the new
Be
bitches.
treated like the princess.
Literally, pretty princesses. Might as well just start calling them that.
Yeah.
They start to act more feminine. A lot of men act a lot more feminine than us females. You guys are really the new bitches.
And then
this
they're in
new
competition
generation.
with other men and don't even realize it. Like he said, most women go to the club to be in nigga faces. No, we don't. We be twerking on each other.
Literally, we be around the girls. We be around the girls, but it's
the niggas is not even on our mind. Are the niggas in the room with us? Because what?
it just be an insecurity
It
thing.
is.
It's a big insecurity thing. These men hate to see women do better than them.
Ooh, facts.
Men hate to see women do better than them.
And we're doing better.
I'm doing better.
Let's keep it
Hey, I'm doing better. I'm doing better. I'm doing better.
You got a lot of men or most men. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Rock is outnumbered in the studio for once.
Listen, what I say.
I don't disagree with a lot of the shit y'all said. 'Cause I Go ahead, do your thing.
Look, if it don't apply, let it fly, baby.
Okay, period.
but a lot of it applies for a reason.
Yes.
A lot of it applies for a reason.
Absolutely.
But yeah.
So I'm gonna piggyback off of what you said about being who you are, owning what you wanted, and how you weren't basically getting satisfied. So I decided for the rest of 2026, if I decide to deal with anybody, we can probably get into this later, but I'm like, I'm not gonna fake it no more.
Oh, hello.
I'm gonna be like, you know what? This ain't working for me. This ain't working for me. Your time is up. I think you can go because I got the rose in the drawer. So I'm like, I'm not gonna fake it no more. I deserve a Golden Globe and an Oscar for my performances. At this point, I should have been with Michael B. Jordan up there. Because I'm like, girl, that was Oscar worthy. He's talking about put you through the mattress. Sure you are, sir. Sure you are.
Yeah, whatever you say, nigga.
Okay, whatever you say. That's good. That's cool. So I just had to. I was like, you know what? You ain't doing this to yourself no more. But as far as toxicity, I get that. Like my last situation that I dealt with, we both were in therapy, but he acknowledged that he wasn't used to somebody caring about him or taking accountability. And it would be like, and I'd be like, okay, you know what? You're right. I was wrong there. I'm sorry about that. He would just be shocked and quiet. And it would just be like, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. So I kind of, and also what you were saying about, not being the person for them. I see that was the issue there. I'm like, you're used to toxic. I'm not going to do the cussing, the fighting, the yelling and everything because I shut down at this point. I've realized that just to kind of step back, get myself together so that I don't be before a judge again. So I'm like, let me just be cool on that. Yeah, I'm just going to slide that in there. I'm reformed now. I'm reformed.
But I was like, relatable.
I'm reformed.
You're not reformed.
I am. I'm better. Therapy works.
I'm doing better.
Anger management helps. If the judge see this, anger management help. I don't black out no more. So, but that was mine.
Anybody else before we kind of?
I just want to say real quick about that honesty. I did a whole blog on how we, our orgasms are important. True orgasms. It is on my blog site, cinnamonjavon.com. It's part of our mental health, our physical health, and it's actually studies show that a lot of women. Almost 80% of women in heterosexual relationships
fake orgasms
don't have real orgasms.
No.
We don't have those conversations. So I'm glad you said that. But yeah, let them know when the mark wasn't hit.
I'm ready to share this, but
I must say, for a long time, I didn't think I knew how to squirt.
What?
I made myself squirt. And I was like, wait a minute, there's nothing wrong with me. When I tell you, I was blown away. I was just like, this is the best feeling ever. I will say, no, listen.
Wait, let me turn off this filter.
To be completely transparent, I want to be like her. I'm about to be 40, and I want to squirt. Okay, I do. Because so let's be real. I battle with PCOS, right? And that was another issue that I had in my relationship because at first I didn't know I was misdiagnosed. They kept telling me I was fine, fine, and it was finally one black doctor that did a specific test. So I have fibroids, I have PCOS, and cysts on my ovaries, right?
Goodness.
So with PCOS, sometimes it causes your libido. So I didn't know why I wasn't intimate. But then also the arguing and things is like me.
It's a mental thing.
Yeah, as a survivor of grape and things like that, like mentally I have to get stimulated. So if we're arguing bigger and all day, I'm no longer connected, right? But it's a time like at my big age, I should be able to squirt. Have orgasms and things like that. But I find myself trying to just please that person.
Yeah.
And like you said, and then we're not pleasing ourselves. No. So now I'm over here looking at her like I'm trying to be like her. How can I be like you?
Okay.
So
so I feel like we have enough women. We have enough women in the gallery. By a show of hands, how many women have faked orgasm to please a man? I hope you niggas are not feeling any kind. Look at me. I hope this is a humbling experience for all of you.
I know, 2 hands. 2 hands. No, but we really need to stop boosting men's ego. Like,
yes,
don't
tell
come
them.
to me. Don't. If we're gonna talk about squirting, please do not ask me to squirt. Like, can you even make me squirt? Because no, you
do
cannot.
You know what
you
to
can't.
do?
You're gonna sit there like
it's not a command thing.
It's not. It's really not. Like you're just not. You're not doing it right. You're not doing it right. And then you want to sit there.
That's what you had to camera.
Like, literally. He's over here talking behind the scenes.
You're sick.
There we go. sit there and you can't even please the bitch, and then you want to sit there and you want to feel almighty, but like you're really weak sauce, bro. Like you're really weak sauce. Like you're weak sauce. You
Are
don't
they
know what
weak
you're
because
doing.
we're not teaching them? Has,
Right.
Who
No, you shouldn't be our
has
job
actually
to
said?
teach.
Who has actually said? You didn't take me there.
Oh wait, no,
You didn't take me through there. Take me through there.
I will say, no, Elisha, I will
Take
say
me through
this.
there.
One time a guy we was intimate, and I
Oh,
don't
I
know why
tell
they
niggas,
think, I don't
so.
know why they think that their dick can just go to our esophagus. So I'm over here like, you know, and I'm like, hold on. wait. So I'm telling the nigga like, stop, that hurt, you know, but my uterus is only so big. I'm like, this big, you know. Oh, you just can't take it. You just can't handle it. And sir, I'm trying to guide you on how my body feels. Right. So that's another issue. Sometimes they don't want to listen. They think they got dick all the way to Zimbabwe, you know? And it's like, no, like that doesn't feel good to me.
Oh,
but
I
you're
love telling
taking
niggas that
offense
they're
to
not
it.
adequate.
Yeah.
That's my hobby. You're not adequate.
Right.
Did you come? No, I did not.
And
No,
we're not trying
you
to
want to figure it out
mouth
together? Or do you want to like,
Yeah.
what are we doing here? You're not going to hear from me again. Blocked. I'm out. No, I don't ever block them. I still let them call me, but like eventually we'll have the conversation. Like what happened? Like, sir, I didn't. No, for real. Nobody should ever be like trying to enable men or make them feel like they did something great when they didn't.
Exactly.
Men think that they can fuck all women the same.
Right.
And that's weird. That's also embarrassing for me. It's a waste of my time. I'm very busy. Like if we're gonna do this, I didn't shaved, you know what I'm saying, or got waxed, or I didn't found a sitter.
Yep.
And the last thing that I want to do is have an encounter where I didn't have an orgasm or a climax or a good time. And I'm going to make sure that I let any nigga that did not happen with know, because I am just into crushing egos, because somebody's got to tell them. Too many people are lying to these niggas.
Yes.
Too many people are lying.
They don't know. So
There-
this
too many lies.
This brings me to something. I want to get your perspective, because I think there's a couple different reasons why those numbers are so big, and it's literally called the orgasm gap. Like that's the scientific term for the studies that they done. Is it because one of the things I do know that women, we're not. First of all, we're encouraged to not really enjoy ourselves, know ourselves, and to enjoy sex in the same way that men are. So that we grow up with this certain stigma about
Shame
what
and
it
stuff,
is.
yeah.
I didn't know a lot about my body. There was actually, when I started dating women, there was an older woman that pretty much taught me almost everything. And I didn't have real orgasm until I started dating women. But it was because of the time you take to know yourself, to get to know yourself, to get to know there's different things that you do. It's not all about the penis, and that's part of men's problem. They think that's all it is, when there's like so
There's other
many
things
different
that you can do.
They don't even have no candle, no silk in the background.
nothing. There's so many
In
different
my room.
levels. It's not even fun. Like you know. So taking that time, but we really are discouraged from even acting like we like certain things when we need to be honest with ourselves, give ourselves permission for pleasure, and then we can, help guide them if they will. If they don't do that. But also the other part is, do we need to be more comfortable with people? Have we taken sex too far out of intimacy to be able to have intimate sex, to have those orgasms?
If you're having sex with someone, you should be able to explain to them that they're not pleasing you.
Yeah. Explain what you do and what you don't.
And you should be able to let them know what you like and what you don't like. You should be comfortable in that fact.
Yes.
And I know that one of the topics that we talked about was like meeting people and one night standish type situations. How do you guys feel about those type of situations, especially in 2026? It's very different. It was frowned upon. Like, oh no, we're not.
Safe. Be safe.
Be safe.
Be safe.
Be safe.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, make sure we pass the mic.
I feel like as long as you're being safe, it's fine. Me personally, it's not for me. But if it's for you, if you like it, I love it. I'm not a judgmental person. I'm like, hey, live your fucking life how you live it. Like, I don't care. Like, if you want to have a one night stand, hey, we only live once. If that's what you want to do, then do it. Like, get your nut. Like,
or not, because or not.
Sexual connection.
Or not, because if you don't really know someone,
Yeah.
can you really reach that level?
Risking a body count. You're risking a body count.
Yeah.
I think sometimes strangers, and maybe because like I read these erotica books and stuff, a lot of times, you know, Lil Zane and all those things, you know. but you know,
Rock's
sometimes I
face
feel like
is
with
so
strangers
funny,
and
bro.
people, like they feel like they could be more comfortable with a stranger because there is no judgment.
Right.
So like those one night stands, you might be the freakiest you ever been.
Hell
Now, have
no.
I ever done that? No. Like she
No.
said, that's not for me.
No.
But if you like it, I love it.
It's a
But
build-up
I
for my
tend, as
freakiness.
I do research and stuff, as be in the field, a lot of people are starting to do that more because it's like, hey, there's no judgment. Like I don't have to see you after today.
Right.
Like you ate my.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
never gonna see you.
never gonna see you again, and that was the funnest time I had. So I think that that's becoming more prevalent because, and then women are also becoming more free. Like there is no judgment. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like she said, they put women in a box. Like when I bartended at a swinger spot, and I was exposed to some things. So I was like, y'all really get down like this?
Yeah, they do.
Wow, y'all don't know each other, but there comes consent and being safe. So whatever floats your boat, floats your boat. But I feel like people now are feeling like if you, as my partner, can't be a safe space, then I'd rather be a safe space with a stranger. So I don't know. But as long as you're safe, I'm promoting being safe regardless of what you do.
Yes.
Yeah, see, I don't usually do them because most of the time it's like you're not even worth the time for it. You got to sit there and you got to build up. To me, it's like a build up. I got to have conversations with you.
Yeah.
I got to actually sit there and talk to you if you're just a random person. Now, see, it's different if it's like I know you, we've had a few conversations, we've never linked up and did nothing like that before, but we just want to get it out the way. Okay, cool. I'll give you kudos. We'll do it one time. But random people outside, I'm too scared. A lot of people got herpederp. Like, they got the clap, bro. Like, I can't.
Herpes
That
is
shit
very
is
rampant
so-
in Washington State.
Yeah, it is so normalized
I
now.
looked up
Like,
the
it is so
statistics,
normalized.
But I don't want to scare y'all, but it's very rampant in Washington State.
It is so normalized out here too. It's like, oh yeah, I got herpes, but I take my medicine. So as
There's
long as
people
it's
on
not-
dating
no, I don't
apps. I've
care.
seen people like, they're like, hey, by the
They
way,
have a
I
dating
have
app for
herpes.
herpes.
Yes, if you are.
And then they'll just tell you, I have herpes on their dating app, and like, this is my life, this is what I got going on, and niggas don't care, and women don't care.
They don't, and that's why, like, when it comes down to it, I be too scared. Like, I'm clean, and I know.
Hey, good
if
for you,
you
Brian.
like it, I love it. I support everybody in their delusions and their crazy antics. But for me,
It's
yeah,
delusions.
no, I don't need to be catching nothing up out of here.
No, because it's scary. No,
Literally.
Yeah. Okay, so on to just piggy. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, baby.
So the one night stand thing. So I wouldn't call it a one night stand, but I went to Miami spring break and I met this boy.
Shut up, L.
Why are you laughing?
Here,
Don't
Miami
laugh.
and spring
Don't
break.
laugh.
Don't laugh, nigga.
What's funny? Don't laugh.
You outnumbered in here.
Don't laugh.
Focus on yourself.
Miami, spring break. Yeah.
It wasn't Houston.
And so I met this boy. He was like promoting, selling tickets for Magic City, whatever. Or not Magic City. I don't know. Whatever club is out there. KOD, I think. It might have been KOD. And then we met that way, so whatever. And then we exchanged numbers. We ended up going to the club, whatever. And long story short, we did it. We did it. And I loved him. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I loved him so much. Like,
That's
I
the
was
worst. The
there.
one night stand where you fall in love.
I loved him.
I love you.
I loved him. I was there with my godson's mom and my godson, and we were supposed to be going to Disney World after we left Miami. So I literally we spent like a week in Miami. Like, so I'm getting to know him. We're talking. We did it. I love him. Whatever. And then I remember getting on the bus to go to Orlando. And I'm just looking out the window like,
I'm missing you.
I'm never going to see my man again. What the fuck? I love him. I love him so much. But we actually stayed in contact. We traveled back and forth, seeing each other. We started a whole business together. Everything was great. Yeah. We lasted like 2 years. We're still in contact. We're not like together or anything, but we're still cool, you know. Those who know. Shout out to Baltimore Bay. I love you. I still love you. Still to this day, I love you, Baltimore Bay.
Okay, so that brings a whole nother conversation. Has anyone hooked up with somebody first night, one night stand, and really just like build a connection? Because I have. Listen, and L and all the men that come in here and I interview them, they always say that my picker's wrong. No, nigga, it's not. Because I be really finding like men that will like help me, build me to a better me. And sometimes it's in the form of a one night stand. Sometimes you're picking that off. Sometimes you can really navigate through shit. Like I feel like because I am an influencer and I'm a hostess and I'm outside a lot, I see a lot of the same shit. I see a lot of the same people outside. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I don't get moved by outside society. Mm-hmm. I am able to find real connections with people probably faster than the average person. If I see people outside all the time, there's a weird disconnect. I'm not impressed. Yes. Exactly. Nigga, I see you outside every night. I see you talking to this girl and this girl and this girl and this girl. And then you're at the after hours because that's desperation hours. And I see you talking to this girl and this girl and this girl. And I don't mess with any of that. But I can sometimes, like my picker don't be wrong sometimes. I done found some people that have been like very monumental into the Elisha Michelle brand in success. So,
yeah.
Because I did it on the first night, so.
Yeah, to kind of go off what you're saying.
One night stand?
Yes.
One night
No, it's a.
You don't know what it's gonna be.
I don't really. So my thing is with a lot of, it's weird because a lot of my one night stands are never that.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like men don't let go. I'm a good bitch, period. Like, listen, I'm a good bitch. You're going to want them to keep a hold of me. You're going to find me, listen, they're going to find me email, Facebook, Instagram. They're like, oh, I lost your number. It's fine. Hi, how you doing? But they have to understand that there's like stipulations. You're going to have to like, it's a give and take. It's not just going to be that anymore. So.
That's my bro.
I don't call anybody bro that I fucked with. That's weird.
Yeah, that's
and a lot of you girls do that. That's weird.
Yeah,
that's
super
if a man penetrated you or put his tongue on you, that's not your brother.
That's your brother.
That's weird.
Super weird.
Yeah. No, but to go off what you were saying, I do not like anybody I see outside. Like if I meet you at a bar, if I meet you at a club, if I meet you outside, you are not my man. You will never be my man. Like I can't
why
get
you
down.
Are not my nigga.
My man will not be found outside. I'm never gonna find my man outside. If I find you outside, you're not my man. You will never be my man. But sometimes you need like a little
standard.
That is a double standard, but I'm very strict on that. And it's also like, but sometimes you need a trial run, you know? Like sometimes you need a little preview. Like, what do you got to give me? Like sometimes you just need you need a little preview.
Funny story about my girl Mara. So this is how I met her. I was at the Night Owl and I was hosting one night, and I want to say, it might have been the last night of the Night Owl. But anyways, so we're in the club. I'm wasted, like really unresponsibly wasted. And that's okay because, I made it home safely, all the shit. So anyways, I see my friend I haven't seen in a long time. I'm literally crying in the club because I'm so happy to see her. And then I look over and I see Amara. And this guy's trying to talk to her. He's all in her face. Hey, what's up? You look real good. Da, 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 da. She said, I am not having any conversation with you until you give me some money. Mm-hmm. And it was crazy because it's like one of those like Scooby-Doo moments. Everyone's like, Everybody stopped. Like it was like silence in the club. And he's like, oh no, you got me fucked up. Da, 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 da. But guess what? Gave her some money.
He still paid me.
He still paid her. I seen it with my own eyes. And I was like, listen.
Standing ovation,
we
round of
need
applause.
more of that. And I was like, now from any time that I think, I'm like, what would Amara do? Because
maybe I need to make my own little tray line or something. What would Amara do? Ask for money.
Make a book. And be management, because I'm like, listen, Amara's gonna talk to you. I don't know listen, my booking fee, but Marga, she gonna talk to you because she's real good with money. And I just, I was like, you could do that? And it was like crazy because he was like hella offended at first, but he still paid. Everybody
Literally, because
around,
if they want it,
everybody
they're
who was
gonna give it.
around the
It's
vicinity
just straight
saw
like
what
that.
happened, and he still paid.
Exactly.
It was very impressive.
And there was no shame in his game. He acted offended, but he knew he wanted this, so he knew he had to give it up. You gotta pay a little bit for it, okay?
Impressed, bro. It was so crazy.
You gotta pay a little bit. You gotta pay your way around here.
It was
Literally, I don't, because I just got to the point where it's like, I've already dealt with everything in the book. It's where I'm dealing with myself. So it's like, I'm becoming the best version of me. So when I come around and you're trying to talk to me or you're trying to give me attention, I get that from everybody. So at this point, do something different. Send me some money. Like, if you want my attention, literally, you're not doing anything. Like, do something different. Come different. Give me some money or something. And then that shows me that you're coming different. Okay, then maybe I will give you time. I'll block your number later. But I'll give you some time. I'll give you a little bit of conversation. Okay, just for that.
Like,
just for that.
if you're gonna pay, if you're willing to pay the money, you should really make the initiative to not fuck up. I feel like there's a lot of men that'll, what are you doing you to death? And like, just be bothersome when they're texting you. Have you guys, like, what is you guys' procedure for like giving out your number in public situation?
You can get my number, but you gotta,
social media first.
Social media first.
Social media first. Like, hey, follow me
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Social media.
Talk to
See,
me.
I feel like that's also like a deeper topic though, just because it is so like dangerous out here now. Like somebody will approach you and ask for your number, and like this is like that would you rather be in a room with a man or a bear situation, because it's like I've read stories where it's like women won't give up their number. Next thing you know, they're dead. The man's ego is so fucked up.
Well,
like
I got cussed out because I didn't give my number.
Men,
I've definitely gotten cussed
the,
out too.
the way that
Like,
men
I've definitely
react
been-
to rejection is very scary.
Yeah, it's terrible. Like I've definitely felt that where I've been cussed out, I've been threatened because I didn't want to give up my number. I make up a fake number, but like sometimes they'll like even
They'll
sit
call
there
you
and call
right
you.
there.
They'll call you like, are you gonna literally? So it's like a lot of the times when I'm
phone's
out
dead.
and you ask for my number, I'll give it to you, but I'm blocking you because I don't actually want to talk to you. But it's like you gotta, as a woman, you gotta protect yourself because
that's sad.
it's terrible. Like it's terrible.
I got called you. Oh, that's you ain't that all that anyway, bitch. But you
Well,
was just
yeah, I
pressed
was,
over my
bitch, because
number.
you asked for my number.
Ask for
What?
my number, you
Confusion,
want my time.
right? Like,
Yeah.
and we shouldn't have to do that. If we say no, not interested, it should just be that, You shouldn't have to make a fake number or that your heart be pounding when they be like, well, let me call it right now.
No, nigga, please. My phone's dead.
The scariest, bro.
I used to do a fake number before socials. I just give social. I'm not giving.
I don't even want that, bro.
my number.
Like,
Yeah.
it's irritating. I'll just be like,
Unless I know I want to connect with them, I'm not giving my number.
and even when you say you got a man, they still be like, you could be lying. They like,
I've been told men that I'm gay. I've been told men.
And they don't care.
That's the worst.
Don't ever tell them that.
They will even more because they think somehow that means they're
You have a boyfriend. Yeah, say, yeah, I got a man. What that got to do with it? What that got to do with anything? Right.
I had to switch it up from I have a boyfriend to I'm gay. I like coochie, babes. You're still up in my face thinking that you're gonna change me. Like if I tell you, I will
be part
give.
of it. They all think
They
that
do,
they're gonna
like-
get a threesome out of you if they think you like
They
them.
think
Like,
that they
doesn't
can do
even
something,
have to
like-
go together. You're done. It's weird.
Like if I tell you that I like, and I don't even like I'm not even gay. But if I go out and I don't like you, I'm gay. Like just leave me alone. Get up out my face.
And
I'm
that's
gay.
messed
I
up
like-
that you
I like
even have
females.
to lie to men.
Right.
So,
And the lies
just
don't
a
even work.
question,
They
just
still
a question
try.
for
Like-
the panel. Have you ever felt like you were obligated because a man just came off too aggressive and you had to give him your number because
Absolutely not.
No?
No.
Listen,
I grab the closest object to me and I will bap you across your head. Like I'm so quick to grab.
and because
the heaviest
it's a
object
lot
in me.
because you see stories on the news, on social media. I remember I seen a story where there was a woman in New York. She basically said, like there was this guy who, I just wasn't giving no action to. And she ended up getting beat up so bad. She had like this knot that was like, it was like this big on her head. And like people recorded the shit that was happening. Instead of intervening, not stopping the situation. And it's almost like people feel like you have to because you're not safe. You can't just tell a man, no, I'm good. I don't know, whoever's watching, we're in Tacoma, Washington right now. I heard of a situation at Vibe nightclub or lounge where a guy was basically like trying to get a girl's number, and she said, "No, I'm good," and the whole nightclub or the lounge ended up getting shot up from the outside.
Oh, I heard about that. That was
You
the night
said
I was supposed to go.
that
I said
was the
I wasn't
last night
going.
that Vibe was open, and I personally know the people that were involved in that situation, and it's very scary because it's like even you don't even have to be like, no nigga, I don't want you to have my number. Fuck you, get the fuck out of my face. You can be like, no, I'm good. I have a boyfriend, and men can't deal with rejection. What the fuck?
I don't know. Do y'all know when I worked at Gloria's?
Glorious.
When I used to bartend over there, a guy tried to get my number there, said no. This man followed me in the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Thank God the security guards and stuff, like, you know, I made a scene or whatever. They beat his ass in there. But it was one of the scariest moments because I said no. And why are you following me in the bathroom? Now I'm in the bathroom by myself and you're in here with me. Like, those moments are really scary, you know? And it's even scary because I seen him a few nights ago and it triggered me. But Cece did her thing. Cece was like, "Nah, get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
If she's not comfortable, you're not allowed to be in here." Yeah. But that's sad. You know what I'm saying? And he thought I forgot. No.
Nope. Still
I
here.
didn't forget.
I know for me, I have 3 adult, you know, my sons is, I have a 26-year-old and my twins is 23.
Period. You look good.
And so one of my twins was, he lived in Seattle and he was at an event, the what is it called? X Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
This guy was harassing this female, trying to get the number. And my son was like, yo, back up. She told you to leave her alone. So he just kept harassing her. And my son was like, yo, my son don't even know the girl. And he said, back up, leave her alone. So the girl was like, thank you. Next thing I know, the dude came to my son. My son's telling me the story. And he was like, Mom, like, he really tried to flex on me. And I was like, what you do? He said, I showed him my muscles. I was like,
period, son.
And, you know, but my thought process as a mom was like,
Worry,
worry.
I know you're protecting her. You don't know her. But I get it because I don't want him to ever feel like he can't protect women. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it was like a couple of weeks prior, a female just got killed because she was standing outside of the club out somewhere over there in Seattle. You know, it's been a lot of issues out there.
Yeah.
And, you know, for me as a mom, it's just like, how do I tell my sons not to protect women, but at the same time protect them? Because you got ignorant people who are scared, you know, they don't like rejection at the end of the day. And it's hard because it's like, oh, I don't want to tell my sons don't, but at the same time,
choose wisely.
Choose wisely.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if a person has his gun.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Because I know that a lot of young men lately who defend women
have been got shot.
Yeah. And that hurts my heart because it's like me as a mom, they're protecting. Some of these, they need to go to fucking therapy at the end of the day. Like, I don't know what the trauma is, but you're sitting here, you get mad, but you're approaching her. But now you want to sit here and cuss her out? She telling you she don't want you?
Move on. Find somebody else.
You know?
There's 1,000 other girls in here, 500, 200, 3. Find somebody else to talk to.
Yeah.
So I guess I want to piggyback off of that because there is this divide when it comes to like, there's this like premise that Black men don't protect women. And there are. I've seen it. But we've also seen videos where it's like people will be fighting and there'll just be people recording it, thinking that it's funny. They're just trying to get on World Star or just make views for Facebook. And there's this stigma that like, we don't think that like Black men protect Black women, but we have moms and parents and families that really instill that in our kids. But at the same time, it's dangerous. I saw a video of a girl, she's a friend of mine, and she was attacked by a girl and a man.
Oh, I saw that too.
And the man ended up punching her, beating her up real bad, and like pulling off her pants or some weird shit and taking them with her. And it was like, in the comments, people were like, well, why didn't the person who was recording go down and stop it?
Right.
But it's like, I don't want to get hurt.
Correct.
I just want to help. And so it's just really, it's a weird situation that life puts us in because it's like we want to instill in our people to help and protect. Even if we see in a fight right now happen, you know, you automatically think we want to try to stop it. But I don't want to get fucking punched in the face because I'm stopping it, and I don't want to get shot because I'm trying to stop it. So it's like, what do we do in those situations? Because it's like, it's a catch-22. You can't win for losing.
I mean, I guess at this, you just trust your imagery, your whatever, your instinct. Just like, you know, the guy out in, what is it, for the ICE. You know, they lied and said that he had a gun, but we saw the ICE agent, we saw the videos, and they still try to say he came, but no, he was protecting a female and he got killed. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know. You know,
it's such a weird, scary thing.
And me as a mom, I just want to tell my boys at the end of the day, do as you feel. But I don't want that fear of you not intervene. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, I don't want nothing to happen to my son either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he's a good child. You know, all my boys.
Because they want to protect, but you don't want them to be labeled as a hero and put on a T-shirt because, you know, it's so tricky.
A lot of times men will fight head up, but then next thing you know, a guy's getting mad because he's getting his ass beat and you
pull a gun
and go bang, bang, bang.
Especially here in Washington.
You know? It's like, it's okay, you got your ass beat. Right. It shouldn't be.
A good old fashioned beat up.
Anybody else want to contribute to that before we move on? No? Okay, maybe like lighten up the situation.
Yeah, sorry, man.
No, you're fine. I feel like this has been great. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, who is tuning in. This is a legendary panel. We're just having some girl talk here. It's real, it's raw, it's unfiltered. I want to thank all my ladies of the panel for being here. If you guys are watching, if you guys can do us a solid, support is free. All you have to do is just share the feed, you know, just take that little arrow button and just share it to your feed. And, you know, hopefully, you know, you'll tap in and contribute and, you know, just engage in the conversation. Also, we are sponsored, well, the half empty bottle, but you know, we're sponsored by Zawadi. Zawadi is a locally made vodka here in Washington State. It's gluten-free and Black owned. It's very smooth. And yeah, I just hope that you guys check it out, zawadivodka.com. I just want to thank you guys for being here because this is very important. I feel like we're touching on a lot of topics. Is there anything that you guys might want to touch on?
I have a question for you.
Yeah, about the girls.
Yeah, that's exactly
why you feel like it's.
So why is it? So what is it? Girl code, and that was really interesting. Your response was interesting.
It's a scam.
Girls code is a scam.
Yes.
Why do you think that? And what does girls code mean to you or not mean to you?
I feel like girl code is a scam because everything is situational. Mm-hmm. Everything is situational. You can put these laws in place and these orders in place, but like girls are not like that, man. Like it's just everyone's different. So in girl world, you attach to people who are like you. Everyone's not going to be different, or everyone is not going to be the same. So it's like, why are there like what are the set rules for girl code? The girl code is like, you're not supposed to talk to somebody else that your friend talked to. But situational wise, what if your friend liked that person more than he liked her? What if your friend was a hoe and she talks to all the niggas? And this was never
so
her.
Is everybody in town off limits?
You know what I'm saying? Like, what if I made the mistake of being friends with a girl that she didn't talk to all the niggas and not even like never her boyfriend? It's all circumstantial. It's all situational. We're in a very small town. Women. The ratio women to men, women are dominant over men. So I'm sorry, there's going to be certain situations where I'm going to dust off a nigga and that's mine now. Sorry, that's just me. Not if it's a boyfriend or something serious, then we understand that. But not some nigga that you just liked really much, a lot. Some nigga that you just liked a lot and he didn't like you the same. Or like, you know what I'm saying? There's just like different, there's just
or
two.
Or does it matter the level of friendship amongst the women?
That can also change. That can also be a dynamic as well. And I feel like there should just be some kind of communication and some kind of understanding. It's all circumstantial. So there's been some times where I didn't have some friends, like if I have a friend group and there's some men that didn't talk to all of us or tried to talk to all of us, and one of us ends up biting. is it fair? Because why are you bringing up, oh, he tried to get at, girl, I don't care. Right. Did you like him or did you not? Did you guys go on dates? Was there more than just what was it? It doesn't matter to me. So I feel like girl code is a scam because it's like, it divides us a lot of the time and we're all grown. Yeah. Like, I can see if like you've been dating somebody for a long time and you had a friend that was around, like, Cinnamon, you're around me and my man and we've been kicking it. Right. And then I break up with this man and then you're like, oh, I got interest in him. That's crazy. Right.
But if I'm like, how many times did I run to the stove? And
right, and then you're thinking like, oh, I like this man. Yeah. But if I'm just talking to 3 niggas, because sometimes I keep it pimping, like, if I'm talking to 3 niggas at one time and I'm trying to figure out which one I like, and you know what I'm saying, and then like the other 2 didn't fit the cut, and you end up talking to one of the other 2 that didn't fit the cut, girl, I'm not tripping about that. Right. Yeah. That was my hoe, now it's your hoe. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself. Yeah. And there's sometimes where I feel like girls, like people think that girls are just too traditional. Like me and my friends, nigga, that's a hoe. Have fun. Yes. That's a hoe. Have fun. Yeah. Enjoy yourself. Because that wasn't for me. But so I don't know. I just feel like the standards are very like, it's almost like a medieval time. Like we got to be realistic here. Yeah, so I just feel like it's a little bit of a scam to me. Yeah. A lot of bit of a scam, actually. Yeah.
And with her saying that, I just want to say, I know when I came out, I started dating. Well, we was situation, but I didn't know that she was married to this girl I used to hang out with when I was like 19, 20, 21. And when she found out that me and her was, we had went to Puerto Rico. Oh my gosh, shouldn't even said that. Anyways,
I love taking niggas on trips. That's my favorite thing to do.
At the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like when it blew up, it was like she had an attitude, like, but you're like a best friend to me. I'm like, wait a minute. You never met my twins. My twins are 20 at this time. You met my oldest, but you never met my twins. Right. So how am I a close friend to you?
You love how they put that in there. Once it brings a nigga involved, like I don't like girls that are too nigga focused or female focused. Yeah. Like you're doing too much. Find another one.
And for me, it was just like, first of all, I didn't know you when you was married to her. You never invited me to the wedding, so how am I a best friend to you? Yeah. I never knew you like that. I knew you when I was younger, before we both came out. You was dating men, and from my understanding, you fucked on some men that I was fucking at one point. I didn't know that 2 years later, but at the same time, you get mad because I was dating somebody you was married to, but you never invited me to your wedding. Oh, I never even met her. She didn't, like when I look at the photos, I was like, didn't even know that this was the same person. Yeah. But as soon as you see her with me, it's a whole problem. Wow. You know what I'm saying? And I'm supposedly your best friend. You know what I'm saying? I can go deep into that. That's why I get what you're saying about the girl code, because it's like, girl, bye. First of all,
if you're really friends with somebody, I should be able to come to you and be like,
that part.
We have the same nigga in common.
That part.
And how do you feel about it?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And if it's like you're telling me that this was not something serious, if you're my friend and I'm watching you messing with this nigga, this is not a serious relationship.
That part.
So this is my hoe now. I'm washing them off. I don't care. So there's the ratio from women to men. There's more women than there are men. The chance that all of us in this room have dealt with the same nigga is very, very real. Yeah. The same men are probably all in our inboxes on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, email. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, who did we give a chance to? Oh, because this person tried to talk to me like in the 5th grade. I'm not trying to hear nothing. This is my hoe now. Bye. You want $40 or something? I don't I don't know. Oh, it's fine.
And that goes to what you said. It's like you said, the timing. So I have a close friend, where when I was in the military, I was dealing with this guy. That was like 10, almost 20 years ago, right? She started dating him. No one knows because she's very private. So then he started popping out with her. And we discussed it. She was, friends. Like, girl, you know him? Da-da-da-da. Yeah, I used to date him 10 years ago, but it didn't work out. We laughed about it. We started talking about his little dick and all these things like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and we laugh about it because it's like, you didn't know that I didn't know that you knew him. You didn't know you knew him. And my situation with him was almost 20 years ago.
He's
You know
not
what
even
I'm
the
saying?
same person.
He's
You're not even the same person.
You know, and it didn't work out, you know, and that's why I say, like you said, the communication. Like me and that friend was able to communicate, like, hey, we do that as our group. Every time we meet, do you know this person? How do you know him? Da-da-da-da. Is it okay to talk to him? Da-da-da. Just communicating, because like you said, it's a small town. Like I was in the military with most of these people. Of course, I probably talked to them or they found interest. Da-da-da-da. But if it didn't work out, it didn't work out.
Didn't work
Guess what?
out.
He's yours now, not mine. That's your headache now.
It wasn't to be sneaky
Yeah.
or behind your back, which are just those are just different things.
Right.
Than meeting people at different points in life.
Yeah, so that girl code thing is, like you said, it is stipulations, because it's like even though I'm not attracted to none of my friends. We all have different types,
Right.
All different types. And and in me personally, even if, like you said, if I know, like if I would be mad if somebody start fucking with my ex right now, like,
Right.
What are you doing?
No, because
You
that
know
was
what
your
I'm saying?
man.
Right.
That was your man for real.
But in that situation, he
not
wasn't my
some
man.
nigga that
We
you was
just,
talking
you know,
to,
yeah.
not somebody you was just talking to, somebody you was
Exactly.
out with. We never seen this man until he was out with you.
Exactly.
So there's a difference. Not somebody you just
So it
talking
is
to,
situational.
not somebody you just smashed on the low. Like,
Communicate. Communicate. If you're
I'm gonna get a shirt like this. My hoe now. I dusted them off. Period.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what it was. That's your little dick now.
Oh my god, that's your little dick now.
Little dick that was crazy.
I feel like everything is circumstantial though, because how you were saying, like me and my friends, we are not traditional. If there's somebody that wants to deal with all of us, okay, well here you go. I'll pass them along to you. Now an ex, like that is a different story.
That's what
But
niggas do.
as my friend, you should know the level to how I fucked with this person, because girls and their friends communicate about everything together. So it's like, if you know, like I'm really feeling this person, whether we were together with the title, whether it was just a talking situation, if you know I was really dealing with him and I really had some
Then
type of
you know.
feelings, you would know. So then if you go after him, okay, then that's different. But if it's somebody, okay, you know this is a hoe, you know I don't really give a fuck about him, I talk to him when I'm bored, hit him up when I'm
Yeah.
horny, whatever the fuck the case is, here, you can have him. I don't give a fuck. Like,
Yeah, because
me and
we
my
talk
friends-
about that as friends.
Literally, like, exactly. Every girls and their friends talk about everything together. So it's like, you should know. And there be situations where you're right. Tacoma is so small, so there's plenty of men where me and
Tacoma
my
and
friends run
Seattle
into
is
the
small.
same
You can go to
men.
Pasco, you can go to Yakima, you
Literally,
can go to
you wanna get
Olympia
out of
and down
town?
to fucking
But even
Anna
then,
Cortez.
it's the same
It's all
thing, like-
it's all small.
There's been plenty of men that me and my friends have come across, and we're like sitting there, we all deal with them, and it's just like, okay, well, how do you feel about this? Did you really fuck with this person? Do you care if I'm doing this? No? Okay, cool. Then yeah, he's your hoe now. Here you go. I'll pass him along to you because I don't want him no more.
Like you said, men do it too. Because
Men
I'll
do
never
it too.
I was talking to a
Literally.
guy. Just fucking around with him, and then a week later, he knows the other nigga that I used to talk to, but they're friends. And you know what? They together. And you know what I do? Dap them both up. Dap them both up. What's good? What's good? What's good? Because what? I didn't know y'all knew each other, and I know y'all. What can I do? What can I change? You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is.
It just is what it is.
They do it too. It's like,
I mean, I was going to say, even with, being part of the, lesbian community, it's no different. It's the same drama. It's so small. And it's just like, now I just be like, I don't think nobody in Tacoma, Seattle, I'm dating outside, in another state. Because it's like, you know what I'm saying? That experience I had, that really kind of traumatized me. Because here I am, I got attached to the child, you know what I'm saying? And this is my experience. So she kept the child away from her ex-wife for like, and it was just like, I saw the effect that it had on her. I was like, damn, who the fuck does that? Because you're dating somebody that you thought was a friend, but bitch, that was almost 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Get over it.
Like, get over it. Are you mad because her shit gonna be better than you? Am I better than you or something? That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I moved past that. You know what I'm saying? Because it did affect me. I'm just like, damn, these hoes be really tripping.
Hella mad.
You got a whole female now.
Hella
Why
mad.
you worry about how to
Put on a
she
cape.
is
Now
today?
you're super
In
mad.
a whole relationship. Like, girl, bye. Anyways,
We think we own people. That's part of my
There
problem.
it is.
Yeah.
Your possessions.
Yep.
Nobody owns me. I don't own anyone. If you have 10 people in the room you mess with, I still, though this is the Scorpio, I still want same treatment as you would if nobody else was in, and everybody better have an understanding. And all of your women are going to respect me.
Yeah.
I'm going to respect them. Whatever it is, nothing's different. So when you can't handle that, don't, so because we don't own each other. We don't own each other. People be killing themselves over something that ain't theirs. I'm not yours. True. You're not mine. But you're gonna respect me just the same. And anybody else that walks in the room, because I'm a.
I love how I'm able to just transition from topic to topic. So now the next topic is going to be about about like dating. So I feel like there is, and I want to, before I start, I just want to shout out Omari from the CFO of Converge, because he just texted me, he said he's hella proud of me, period. Thank you. Because this panel is really great, and I love this. Mickey, you're not talking enough. I'm going to pass the mic to you in a second. But I would love to pivot over to dating, because I feel like dating has been misconstrued in so many ways. Elle, we have had this conversation on Legendary Dope Show about dating. I feel like people think that when you're talking to someone, you should just talk to one person and not talk to anyone else. And it's like, when did not healthy dating happen? When did it turn into, oh, if I'm dating somebody, or if I'm dating multiple people, that means I'm sleeping with everyone. Right. That means that I'm like, as women, you should feel like you're being courted.
Exactly.
As men, you should feel like you're being courted.
Exactly.
You should be trying to figure out who is compatible with you, who you're like resonating with, who has the same morals as you, who is making you laugh, who gives you joy, who brings you peace.
And it takes a period of time, because people will switch up. In the beginning, yes.
Yes.
It's like a job interview, right? It's like a job interview. You're going to show up at that job interview, you best dressed,
on your best behavior.
And then after a month, you showing up late, clocking in late, taking extra 30 minutes.
All the way.
So now it's like we have this stigma where there's some girls are like, date them all, sis. But niggas are like, oh no, I don't want you. If you're messing with me, you're the only person, like, you're too insecure for me. I don't need all that drama in my life. I'm gonna date who I want to date.
Yep.
Until I find what I'm looking for.
I met my man I was on a date. That date was horrible. Okay? I think the niggas was trying to kidnap me. They were Africans. I gotta be Africans alone, baby. And I met him. Yeah, so I was on a date, horrible date at that, and met my ex right after the date. Date them all. Date them all. One time I went on a date for a whole week, 4 different niggas. But like you said, you don't have to sleep with them. You're just getting to them.
Wait a minute. You went on a date for a whole week, 4 different niggas.
Yes.
I don't understand. One date?
Taking me out to eat. No. 4 different. Yeah.
Getting to know people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it doesn't mean intimacy.
You went on dates for
went on a dates for 4 weeks. And they chewed funny. They had a missing tooth. Like, it was like block. And that's how you do. You vet. Like, and that's how I really learned. That's why I thought that this person was my person. Yeah, toothless girl. You gotta ask them, smile for me. You know what I'm saying? Take off that hat. You know what I'm saying? Take off that hat.
Please, I need to see.
Smile for me.
Please.
My thing with dating is, let me know what it is from the gate.
Exactly.
Don't tell me I'm not talking to nobody. It's just you. And then, I'm like, okay, well, if we're going to be exclusive in this, we're going to be exclusive, just to find out that you're talking to Roberta, Janice, Nikita. No, sorry, Nikita. Nikisha. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me know so then I can know how to do what I need to be doing, because then I'm not going to make it about you.
But men don't like that. They don't like competition. So that's why they try to do that.
Yeah,
they want you to be exclusive while they talk to other bitches. No, nigga, that's not how it works.
Right.
Double standard.
Right.
Yuck.
That's why dating is hard.
Yeah.
Because people aren't real with themselves. And if they're poly, they need to be poly, not be a cheater. Very different.
Yeah.
Why you want to just mislead people? That you got a different kind of complex if you just got to lie, because there is somebody for you.
Yes.
There's a version of you that's waiting for you. But
People are greedy. And I won't just say that it's just men, it's women too.
Oh yeah, absolutely, both ways. So it's like people just aren't honest with themselves. They're not honest. They don't even know what they want. So they're just you go floundering, and
Floundering.
But yeah, they don't know what they want. And then the dating is so iffy because people don't know how to date. They don't take people. They just link up. They don't know how to date. They don't know how to, just tell everybody. If they do have multiple people, like I said, you have multiple people, they'll think that you stop messing with them because, they got multiple people. No. How about you train them? How about you, be honest with everybody so that people know how to act?
Yeah.
Like, that's all it is.
Do you feel like women are more honest than men?
Yes.
And we shouldn't be sometimes, but that's no, because
had a whole segment on how y'all lie about getting fucked.
Women are different.
I've been stopped lying.
No, honestly, women are different. I love women. I love being a woman, but I will tell you, I date both men and women. Women. I have never had my heart broken like a woman. Women are the rules, everything. So we bring into our relationships, we do have some societal privilege. And women think their shit don't stink. Honestly. The rules don't be the same. I'm not lying, y'all. The rules don't be the same for us. We don't call lying when it's us.
Okay.
We call and I had this one half truths.
We didn't want to hurt their feelings.
I change my mind all the time. What? All the time, nigga.
We're not exactly accountable to some of our bullshit, and we do that a lot in relationships. So, and we're much better liars than men. So a woman will do what she needs to do to just get by in that relationship. You think you're out doing all this and that, and she's at home waiting to cook. No, she done met up with so-and-so, and she's back before you got home, and you still got dinner. Like, we are a whole nother level when we're a whole nother level. Look. I'm giving away the secrets. We're better, and it's not good when it's bad. It's not good, and he'll be thinking he has a whole, because they're so in their head. Men are. They're so run by their egos. Girl. They don't even know. Like women are something else. But love or hate, like, gotta have a woman.
You could tell when a man did something because their whole energy, everything just shifted.
Yeah, we're for sure.
She's been over there real quiet, like.
I'm just like just in general, we're smarter, we're sneakier, so it's just inevitable that we're just better at getting away with it.
Oh, we can play.
We're bad.
Yes.
We're good at it. Start crying.
And I just want to say, if we ask about it,
we already know.
So don't lie, nigga. Don't fucking lie. We're asking because we know we're giving you the opportunity to tell the truth. You still lie. I should knock you in your. Sorry. Knocking your shit. Why are you lying for?
Why you always lying?
Right, now you're pissing me off more because you just lied.
I'll even because we know when we're ready, like when we're really ready to like deal with something or not. I might not be ready to do what I need to do with you, but I'm gonna ask you, even though I know, just so I know what you look like when you lie.
Yep.
And you're not gonna know it until 5 years later when I'm actually tired of you, and then you're gonna be like, "What? It's a build-up. It's a build-up. You're not gonna know until I'm ready to step away. We deal with things until we're ready, but when we're ready." You're totally done because we actually have all this stuff in the bank.
That's because we've been building up the fact that you didn't make us come, the fact that you ain't paying for bills, the way we still kept your stupid ass, and then now it's just enough.
I think that's what we fuck up at. I really think that's what we fuck up at because we, like you said, we will really build. We will stay longer than we're supposed to and build this resentment, and then by this time you're just like, ugh.
This.
But then, and at that point, yeah, and then at that point, you finally decide to go cheat or revenge back, and then now they life turned upside down. Oh my God, you cheated on me, So it's like, I waited 6 years before I cheated on you.
Now you about to cry, ho.
Literally, like I will stay with somebody and I will keep dealing with their shit over and over again because I love you. So I'll keep putting up with it because I love you. But then as soon as I get to that point where it's like, I don't
Enough is enough?
Yeah, I'm tired of it. I'm
Get
done.
ready
I don't
to
even
cry,
like you
ho.
no more. Like you're not even, and it happens every time like that. Like it always happens. It plays out like that. Like men will just keep fucking up over and over again. Back to the lying shit. Like yeah, I watch how you move when you lie. It's okay. Exactly. I'll watch how you move when you lie. But now it's like, now you're just pissing me off even more because if I'm sitting here and I'm asking you about something, and 9 times out of 10, you probably know that I know because men move so dumb. Like, there's no way that you think you can get away with shit. Like, there's no way you think you can get away with shit. And then it's like, you're still gonna lie to me? Yeah.
Right.
Now I gotta really bop you over the head with some shit because it's like, why are you lying for? Like, at least keep it P. At least.
And I think that goes into her point where women, we start to be that vindictive thing she say. Like, even though we didn't cheat at the beginning, now we're cheating and we can make it look good. We can, you know what I'm saying? We can finesse it and, you know, and be better at it and be better at it. Yeah, be better at it. You know, so now I don't have no remorse. Like, I'm, you know, like, yeah, I'm gonna go hit up this lick real fast and then come back and cook your dinner. You know?
Call it a lick is crazy.
And you never know. But what I did learn though, and I've learned to be open with everything and especially in relationships and making sure that there's an understanding of what I want, what's expected. I don't hold anything back now, but it took, like during my divorce years ago, we said a lot of things and I took this with me the whole time, all these years. We said things in our separation we should have said in our marriage. And that was, regardless of whose fault, whatever happened, I took so much internal growth from my divorce because, and we were kids growing up together and we got married because that's what we were supposed to do. And we had kids, did all the things. But I took so much from it because there were so many things that I didn't say I expected him to know. So many things that I didn't know, how I was being viewed as a wife that he didn't want to tell me, that we didn't say until we were hurt.
Yeah, communication is very important. I feel like a lot of people forget that communication is like the key. If you're laying with someone, if you're building with someone, how are you not able to communicate? One of the biggest things that scares me the most is people will lay down with somebody, have a problem with someone, and then 7 a.m. sharp on social media, you'll see their problems that they're venting. Why couldn't you text that person? Why couldn't you reach out to that person? That shit scares me. I don't ever want those problems to find me ever.
Right.
But time flies truly when we're having fun. And we have one last topic before we get up out of here. I want to talk about accountability. Right. So so when I started posting the flyer about this women's panel, it was like, it's funny because there was like certain people that I thought would hit me up because they're always just like, women are never accountable for their shit. They're like, just like women bashing about, and I'm like looking at them like, God, you're not a good person. So like, whoa, like the audacity. But there's this stigma that women just don't take accountability. And it's because of like conversations that will happen on social media. It's like, and I feel like a lot of the times we're just joking, but then a lot of the time we be serious as shit. So it's like, because men have to understand, like, especially when it comes to Black and brown women, they'll say, oh, you guys are not supportive. You guys are not down for us. But I feel like, nigga, what? I done lost thousands of dollars trying to support you, motherfucker. I didn't put homes in my name. I didn't did this. I didn't did that. I done supported your dreams, your mixtapes, your motherfucking businesses that I knew that wasn't gonna go nowhere. Right. Your fucking drama with other bitches. I done did it all, and I am drained. So it's like, but I know that I'm an exception. I know that I'm an exception. I know that there's some women who have just had entirely enough, and then that turns into like a situation where it's like a girl won't give a man the time of day. So it's like, do you guys feel like our society like just kind of shuns accountability?
Absolutely.
But why?
I feel like
Mike.
I feel like people don't like you said, they don't like being held accountable. Me, I'm really big on accountability,
Yes.
and I expect everyone to hold me accountable if I'm acting a certain way
Exactly.
as well. And you know, when you do it to other people, it's just like, hey, man, I'm looking at the situation, and I'm the type of person, I'll get both sides of the story. If it's like a situation where it's like, okay, this happened and this happened, I'm gonna get both sides, and I'm like, okay, you were wrong. You were wrong.
Yeah.
And it's okay that you were wrong. But some people don't like being told that they're
wrong.
wrong. Because in some people's mind, it's just like, are you checking me? It's like, no, I'm not checking you.
But you was wrong.
But
nigga,
you was
what?
wrong.
Yeah.
And some people don't like that. Because it's just like I don't want to say it's like a superior thing. But it's probably like a superior, like, I can't be checked. And you just told me I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's I don't know. It has to be studied because they just don't like being held accountable.
Yeah,
Like,
it's scary
it
because
is scary because it's just like, don't you want to be told when you're doing right from wrong? But the thing is, we're in our big age. We should know right from wrong. Period. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like it's just, we're
especially
too
when
old.
you're dealing with people,
Right.
you know things that there are your triggers. You know,
Right.
like you're having conversations with people. I feel like at this day and age, especially like people will say like there's a stigma with therapy, there's a stigma, but I feel like we're at our most vulnerable. Right now, society is super fucked. Like if you think about it, the cost of living is crazy. The cost of food is crazy. Just surviving is crazy. Some people are living with each other. They hate each other, but this is the only way that they could survive. So it's like there has to be some kind of vulnerability and some kind of communication there. And then people just play on it. And it's fucked up because it's like, I'm telling you, like, this is what I'm going through. This is what I'm dealing with. These are the demons that are happening inside of me. And you're just like whisking it like it's nothing.
Right.
And so it's scary to me because there's all these conversations that Black men will say, I don't think that, you know, Black women ride for us. You know, and it's like, but not even just Black women, all women. Like I've had friends of every different ethnicity and race, heart broken, shattered into a million pieces because they have tried their best to love a man. You know, and they're like, oh, just leave me like everybody else does. But nigga, do you know that you did this, and this?
Exactly.
And then was like, leave like everybody else did. Nigga, please.
I feel like people be broken and battered and bruised and want to drag you through the mud with them.
Yeah.
And the moment you say, whoa, no, I don't want to do this. This is too much for me. Like, oh, just go ahead and leave me like everybody else.
I will. Yes.
Yeah, of course everybody else left.
I'm sliding down the stairs trying to get here fast enough.
It's negative, it's dark. I don't want to be over there. I don't like it. It's
Yeah.
not fun.
Yeah, I feel like
So, yeah, I'm gone.
I definitely agree. I feel like that was the same thing with my ex. I told you about him. I tell you, he traumatized me. He traumatized the fuck out of me. Because I'm big on communication. And, you know, I would point out the things like, hey, I don't like when you do this, this, and that, and this. Well, if you wouldn't do this, I was like, damn, like, I can't even come to you and tell you.
And it's
that I
always
have
a
problem.
deflection.
Right, it's a I'm like, I didn't come here to argue. And I don't argue. I shut down.
Yeah.
I don't like being yelled at.
Yeah.
Because I'm sensitive. So I'm gonna start crying like, why are you yelling at me? So you don't have to yell.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like she said, you're broken.
Yeah.
You haven't healed.
Yeah.
So it's hard to see someone holding you accountable, and it's just like, damn, well, she's holding me accountable. I gotta point out this, and this.
Yeah.
But it's just like, nigga, I just pointed out all the fucked up shit you did. The shit that you're pointing out, I didn't do anything wrong.
It's nothing to drive you crazy.
Yeah. And I'd be sitting there like, okay.
And it's like, even if you feel like that's something that I did, like you don't like something that I do, whatever. Why do you wait till I say something about you to say something about me?
Yeah.
Bitch, it don't work that way.
Communication is
Bitch.
open at any time.
Yeah, no, you should have been said that. We're talking about you right now.
Yeah.
We're not talking about me. Yeah.
Exactly. That's a deflection.
Let me say something. And I know for me, when it comes for accountability, I know for a fact that I had to work on myself.
Yes.
With my last relationship. I was in a relationship, very verbal abusive and everything. And so for me, I had to ask myself, I was hanging with my friends, always had Sunday dinner at my house. Nobody knew that I was actually depressed. I was that friend that I was literally depressed, drunk depressed, Yeah. Everybody wanted to come, but nobody knew until I actually lashed out and I started opening up. As soon as I opened up, it was just like, damn, you? That's real. I thought you was a strong friend.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Man, baby, check on your strong friends.
Because you're trying to help everybody else and nobody was there for you because I'm on a different level. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this. I'm trying to elevate at the same time, still trying to take care of home, my kids, this person I was with. And at the same time, I'm seeing how he's moving and I'm sitting here like, they don't know behind closed doors what we got going on. Niggas calling me a bitch. And that's the trigger for me. And I'm punching holes in the wall. Next thing I know, I'm out at the club. I'm flashing and everybody getting mad at me. Like, I done did something. Like, y'all don't know what the fuck I've been through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As soon as I came out, I got friends that switched up on me. They don't fuck with me no more. It's all good. I'm still leveling up. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I say that because I feel like I had to take accountability for myself.
Yeah.
Why did I stay so long? Why was I attracted to this type of person?
Yeah.
I had to get therapy. When I tell you I could not plant a freaking plant in my life when I was at that old home. All my plants was dying.
Aww.
As soon as I got into this new space, started doing my own therapy, my own work on myself.
Now you got 44.
When you walk into my house, when you walk in, you're going to be like, that's a zing. And so for me, I feel like I raised my boys. Yeah. They're very successful. My plants are very successful.
Period.
So for me now, I'm raising myself up because now it's time for me to elevate in life. I done did the work. Now it's time for me to elevate to the next level. Right. And I say that because I had to look within myself and be like, why am I attracting these people?
Yeah.
Why? I had to get down to some childhood trauma.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's when I realized for myself, I don't play with bullshit anymore. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I call it right at it. No, I'm good. No.
Red flag out of here.
And for me, even with accountability, I got friends who I can see they need therapy or whatever. Every time you go around them is something, but they're not really looking at it like everything is not everybody's not tripping on you. Everybody's not trying to be ill towards you, but you got to put that guard down because you never know. It could have been an accident, but you're making it seem like this person did something intentionally. It's just like, I can't be. I'm trying to help people, but at the same time, it sucks because it's a lot of people who are hurt. They don't know how to trust people because they don't trust themselves.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, once you trust yourself, you can trust other people.
Everything else.
You know what I'm saying? I've been hurt by so many different women, but I still show up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got some friends that I do want to, try to, but at the same time, I saw some stuff on social media that really hurt me and just be like, but you went to social media and said all this about me? How you really been feeling about me?
Disqualified. That's,
listen,
once it hit the internet, it's over, bitch.
That part,
I ain't playing no games.
And that shit hurt.
Right, my number, anything. My house, anything.
That part.
But yeah, that accountability, it means they have to do the work because
Yeah.
they accept it and then what? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when you acknowledge something's wrong, so that's, everybody don't want to do the work.
Yeah.
Everybody don't want to do the work. I spent 6 months talking to myself in the mirror and telling myself that I love myself. But I cried for 3 months of that every time I tried to tell myself that I love you.
Yeah.
Simple statement. I told it to so many other people. I had to tell it to myself and cried for the first 3 months of that 6-month journey. And that alone says a lot. But when you're willing to do deep level work, some people just call it plain healing. Some people call it shadow work, whatever you want to call it. But spend some time with you.
Yes.
That accountability means action. And everybody is not simply willing to do that.
Yeah.
They're not.
Yeah.
To piggyback off of
Mike fell off.
to piggyback off they said with the accountability, or like what you said about the man feeling like it's a disconnect. I know for me, there's a lot of women that we, like I said earlier when we introduced ourselves, that we all have a familiar or similar story, right? I know for me, a lot of women, well, as soon as we're born, we're told we have to be wives, we have to be these things. We're not taught to vet the right man.
Yeah.
So we spent most of our young time thinking we're supposed to be in love and get married, and we're chasing these young boys who ain't matured faster than us, and we're going through heartbreak and stuff so young, which is traumatizing. We shouldn't have been in high school being that traumatized, you know what I'm saying? So by the time we get in our adulthood, you know, and then for black women, we're told, you hear this thing on social media, well, black women don't love black men correctly unless they got money. I can't tell you how many times I dealt with a broke man, which is why I don't deal with a broke man no more. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't
now
want it.
I'm getting chastised. Right. So now I'm getting chastised. Oh, you're a gold digger, you're this, your standards are too high.
Whatever,
but it's like,
nigga.
when I was holding you down, when you didn't have no money, no car, you driving around in my car picking up other bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, I dealt with so much toxicity because society said I had to be this way towards men, that it traumatized me. So then when, like she said, accountability, like she said, why are you attracting these type of men? Why are you attracting these type of friendships? Da, 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 da. So then you have to deep dive. And even though I am not in a relationship that I'm in now, my accountability helped me walk away from that, because it was like, I'm losing myself. You know, we're not aligning, and I can see that now. And I'm not going to continue to prove my worth to someone who already said I'm not worthy. But before, I used to stay and try to prove my worth. And that's why I stayed in those toxic things. So now, because of my accountability and holding myself accountable, like, you know who you are, your circle, your tribe, they know who you are. Nigga, you the only op, you the only one complaining about me. You know what I'm saying? So so when you know. So, but I had to, like she said, you have to hold the accountability to do what you need to do, so that no one could dictate who you are, tell you who you are, and hold accountability, say, well, I chose the wrong person. I'm not even going to say I chose the wrong person. I'm just saying that I'm not going to put up with the behavior that I know I don't deserve. And that's what we have to get to.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, I completely agree with what you're saying, because at the end of the day, it's like, once you go through something, I feel like a lot of accountability does stem from toxicity as well. A lot of people won't hold themselves accountable because they honestly don't see any wrong in what they're doing. And when you go through something with somebody who puts you in a toxic stage, or you go through a toxic relationship and you deal with certain shit, you no longer want to deal with it anymore. And then now it's like, oh, why are you being like this? Like, where you've dealt with people who are broke and they've done the worst. Like, they do the worst. They do
Broke
you
niggas
wrong.
have everything and the audacity.
Literally, they have everything. They do everything that they want to do, and then it's like, well, now I don't even want to deal with anybody who's broke anymore. I don't want to deal with anybody who's doing this or who's doing that.
Let me try something different. Let me try a nigga with money, because maybe he's happier in his life.
Exactly.
Men are mean.
They are. That's why they're always mad. They're always mad because they got no money. That's literally what it is. That's why they're so mad. They're mad because they're broke. They don't have nothing going for themselves. But it's
No
like,
ambition.
no ambition, no drive. Yeah, no drive. They don't even got a car to drive. Like, but yeah, it's like, I think a lot of times, a lot of people can't accept accountability for themselves just because they don't hold themselves accountable, but it's also because they don't see that they're doing any wrong. They really don't see any wrong with their action, and they try to flip it, and they gaslight you to make it seem like you're the problem. They do. They try to, well, I'm like this because you're like this. That's why. Like, oh, I'm this way because you're doing this. Mm-mm. Well, you didn't say anything about that. Like, yeah, no.
You had childhood trauma that you didn't heal from. Like, yeah, that's not a reason to treat someone crazy. Exactly.
So I'm gonna piggyback off what you said about how can you lay with somebody and not communicate with them. So past situation, we were friends 10 years, and we could talk about anything, but once it became more, like, they were going through so much that I would be like, well, I don't want to bring this up because they're going through X, Y, and Z. And I let it get to where it would build and build and build, and then I would just snap.
Yeah.
And that's where I took accountability, and I said, you know what? I see your point of view. I was wrong, and then would apologize and go from there. But like you, I ended the situation because I said, you know what? I choose me because this is killing me on the inside, me holding this in, me being bitter, being angry, and then, reacting this way that I don't want to act. Right. And I let it go. And now I'm like doing aerial hammocks, swinging on these people's ropes like a rotisserie chicken, just enjoying my life. Yeah. But I think accountability, it is a big thing for me. Sometimes it may take me a day to be like, okay, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have said it.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have said
That's
it like
me.
that. But I still apologize if I was in the wrong. I'd be like, you know what? I'm sorry that I made you feel that way. That was not right of me. You know, maybe I should have said it, expressed it in a better way, a different tone. You know, my bad.
Yeah.
That's where perspective comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just like, okay.
Oh, she said,
Yeah, I feel like that's where perspective comes in, because it's like you might not say anything with ill will, but someone might take it like this is how you meant it. I'm like, no, that's not how I meant it. And sometimes it makes it hard for me to apologize because I was like, because I know my intent and I know I'm a genuine person and everything comes from a place of love. So when I know I'm saying something and I know it's coming from a place of love, and that's where accountability comes in. It's just like, okay, I have to acknowledge your feelings because that was your perspective, but this is how I meant it. I didn't mean any harm, but I apologize. It takes me a day.
Takes me two sometimes.
I have to
maybe a week.
Process that information and be like, okay, well, damn, was I wrong? And I'm replaying the scenario, the conversation, and I'm like, okay, you didn't have to say it like that. Okay, yeah, I do apologize.
Yeah,
my bad.
Looking at it from their point of view.
Yes.
Like, okay.
But sometimes you do have to say it like that.
Yes.
Because when you say it in the way to where you're giving them the love and the nurturing part,
they don't accept it.
They don't accept it.
Right.
Because you're calling them on their shit.
Right.
Man up and accept the bullshit. Because I'm tired of accepting it.
Right. You're absolutely right.
Ma'am. That's true. So I need to work on taking accountability.
That's okay. That's okay, sis.
I'm a Sagittarius, and sometimes I'll say stuff and I'll say it just real bluntly. I won't care how it comes across. And people will be mad about that. Then me being me, I'll be like, well, I mean, be mad.
Right.
Like I said what I said, you know? But as I'm getting older and more mature, I'm like, fuck. Like, I don't want to be falling out with everybody around me because they don't like the way that I said something. So maybe I can figure out, like how I can be like, okay, I hear you.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't want to like double down on being like, I said what I said.
Right.
You know,
but also we said what I said. What?
But I hear you. I hear you, and I respect that you're saying that.
Right.
And I love you.
Right.
So.
Yeah. No, that's the same thing with me. That's why I said it takes me a day. I don't know.
I was gonna say, do you think as Black women, because when we talk with passion, because it works in a workspace, like she said, it comes off. Because in my past relationship, I remember, you know, my fibroids was fucking up one day, and he had asked me to clean up some side or whatever, and I didn't. So when he came to the house and was like, you've been sitting here all day long and ain't did do shit, and instead of him asking me, are you okay, because I'm in bed in pain, that triggered me, and I said, fuck your side and fuck you. And then now he's mad, you know, because he's like, I don't like the way you responded. But I'm like,
he didn't like the way he responded, but he
created
created that.
Because I felt like a conversation could have been had. If you would have been like, hey, you know, I see this is, are you cool? Is everything okay? I can explain, hey, I'm sorry, I'm having some fibroid pains, da. And sometimes when we try to explain ourselves, like you said, as a mom, even with my son, I gotta be nice, pick that up, do this, do that. Even with my dog, bro, I gotta even talk to him, and then I start yelling, and now I'm the maniac of the house. You know what I'm saying? But like she said, when we start talking nice and trying to get our point across, and then when we become more passionate, then it comes off as aggression. It comes off as attitude. I didn't like your tone. I don't like the way you said that. And then I think that's where that disconnect come in, because we're labeled as the aggressors automatically. So I don't know if that is a disconnect with the divide and stuff.
Just both ways. Nobody wants to be told nothing. That's just
But it's all a part of healing. It's all about knowing yourself. I want to just piggyback off of what you said. And I've talked about this on Legendary Dope Show many times, like really just like learning yourself and spending time with yourself. That's the most dangerous thing that you can do. Like, you're going to ward off so many bad spirits and predators and people who are just like not right for you when you really take that time to inner work with yourself. really looking like, I have talked about this, where I would strip myself down, no weave, no makeup, completely naked, look at myself in the mirror. Do I love who I am? Do I love the person that I am? Do I love the friendships that I have? Do I love like the things that I'm doing in my life? Like, you really have to have those talks with yourself. And those people who like really like take those times to like really reflect on themselves, those are the most dangerous people. Do you know how many people are scared of you when they cannot penetrate you because you didn't did the work? And it's like, you know, I hold myself accountable. I know how to communicate. I know these certain things, and I know that I'm healing, but I also know that I'm a work in progress. And so no one is ever at that perfection of level of like understanding. Everyone, we're all individuals. We all think different things. The way that people come off, the things that they say to each other, sometimes it's not intentional. Everyone's different. So like, you know, someone might have grown up in a household where they're like, you know, tough love was like, you know, it's a lot of strong conversations. And then you're talking to somebody who might have came up in a real soft life and they didn't really have to deal with that. So it's like everybody has to understand, and you have to be open to receiving that. So accountability, I feel like that's one of those things where I see online a lot of men feel like we don't, as women, hold ourselves accountable, but I feel like some of those men are like delusional. Like, you know what I'm saying? And maybe they just have it like maybe, and it'll be like the guys who like,
That be going around being toxic.
as fuck, okay? As fuck. You know, it'll be the guys who like me because they didn't see me on their news feed 17 times. My nigga, I'm not interested, and I never showed you that I was. But you're trying to talk to me, and then like, let's say I'm gonna ask you for some money or something. Now you're offended, or like just whatever. Like, it's just like too much is going on where people are not understanding that people are individuals, and you have to understand who you are as yourself. And so, yeah, I just think that accountability and girl code and all that shit is circumstantial, sometimes a little bit of a scam. I feel like society pushes out that not even just Black women, but like all women do not like, are not down for men. And I feel like that's like a thing that they put out there. It's a thing that they put out there to help keep us like stagnant. Like, be true to yourself. Understand who you are as a person. Take the time to reflect. Take the time to know yourself. Take the time to do that inner work. See if a therapist if you need to. Make sure that you have a strong circle of friends, and make sure that you are surrounded by love at all times. Get rid of those people who do not serve you in a positive way. Negative energy travels faster than the speed of light. Okay? Like, bad news travels faster than anything on this earth. Okay? I done seen it. I done been a victim of it. So it's like, just make sure that you guys are protecting your peace. Make sure that you guys are sticking to your morals and your values. Making sure that you guys understand like what you really want in life. Don't let social media, don't let other people dictate what is good for you. Don't be a sheep. So, as I said, time flies. There's a lot of sheep. And listen, they're migrating like this en mass, you know what I'm saying, and hundreds of people. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a sheep. Be your own person. Don't be afraid to stand out amongst the sheep. Be a wolf.
And I just want to say one thing,
you know what
too.
I'm saying? Be a wolf. Don't be a sheep. Be a wolf. You know what I'm saying? And that might intimidate some people, but those people are not for you.
That part.
So you know what I'm saying? Some
and
people
nobody
are gonna
have to accept you either.
Yeah.
So you can't go into rooms thinking all females have to accept your attitude, your energy, whatever. Because like you said, some people are not used to people being loud.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get around someone who's quiet, they're like, well, this is a bit much. But at the same time, you can't get mad at that. Check yourself.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, why does that make you uncomfortable with what somebody else is doing?
Correct.
Worry about yourself. Worry about
I just wanted
yourself.
to say that. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like I said, time flies when we are having fun, ladies. It has been a great panel. I want to thank you guys so much. This has been so fun, refreshing. Look at the hair style. I love that. And I want to thank my executive producer, El Rock, for sitting behind the scenes. You have been absolutely outnumbered behind here, and you still held your own, sir. Are you able to tell people where they can find you at? Can they hear you?
First of all, you guys did an amazing job. This is probably one of my best battles. took 2 hours long. I'm not tired.
He's like, we want more.
And you can find me on everything at Long Live L Rock or at L Rock was here at www.lx3empire.com.
I appreciate you. And so we're going to do very quickly. I'm going to start off. We'll start over here. Just let anybody know where they can find you, anything that you have going on. We'll start with you.
You can find. I'm trying to remember my Instagram name. That's why I'm like, that's why I froze. But Juanita Bellamy on Facebook. Instagram, I believe, just type in Desta.
Yep, it'll pop up.
Yeah, it should pop up. I don't know the rest of the name, but Desta. Yeah, on there.
You can find me on Facebook as Coretta Scott, Instagram, Angie's Ice Cream _LLC. Check me out. TikTok, Angie's Cafe. Check me out on there. Me and my sister's magazine.
Oh, cute!
Yes, check us out. Hit us up if you want to be featured in the next magazine.
I do.
All
Put me on
Black
there.
businesses. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, guys.
You can find me Facebook, TikTok, IG, Diamond Latrice, or you can go to diamondlatrice.com, and that's Diamond LETRESE.com. There we go.
Awesome. TikTok, Cinnamon Butterfly. IG, Cinnamon Javon. That's the handle. And Facebook, my handle is also Cinnamon Javon 33, but my name is Cinnamon Rosa on there. Please go to my website that has all my socials. Really, that's the only thing you need to know, because that's the mother hub, okay, of all things cinnamon. CinnamonJavon.com, CINNAMONJOVON. I am a blogger, writer. I have some books on there you might want to check out, shop. All my socials and projects and things are on there. So yeah, CinnamonJavon.com.
Well, I'm the doula.
Period.
You can find me on Facebook at I forgot my name. Birth and Life Doula Services on Facebook, and then Birth and Life Doula Services on Instagram. I am doing a Mother's Day special, so if you know any mother that is pregnant, a friend, an auntie, anybody, I'm doing placenta encapsulation specials and yoni steam specials for take home yoni steam, so we can heal that womb. So if you want to give someone a Mother's Day gift, just follow me on those socials, and I have those specials going on.
Period.
You can find me on Facebook. It's Adore Asia, and then my Instagram is Asia for the win.
I ain't gonna tell where I work, but if you knocked up and you want great service, you may run into me in labor and delivery. So I'd be happy to take care of you.
We gonna collab.
And Gigi?
We gonna collab.
No? Okay. Well,
collab.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the legendary Girl Talk panel. We will revisit this again soon. If you guys are just now tuning in, you guys can check this out on YouTube later on and on our Facebook page. All you have to do is type in, all you have to do is Google Legendary Dope Show, and then my face pops up like this. And then you can click on any link that's your pleasure, streaming platform, Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Music, whatever. And I'm Elisha Michelle. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. And remember, there are two things that never go out of style: being legendary and being dope. You guys have a good one. It could.